Guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to discuss about traffic separation scheme, that is COLREG rule number 10, and we will break it down into a question answer format so that we can understand it quickly. So what does rule 10 of the COLREGs apply to, and does it override other rules? So rule 10 applies to traffic separation scheme, that is TSS, adopted by the IMO, that is International Maritime Organization. It does not relieve any vessel of her obligations under any other rule. Then when using a traffic separation scheme, how must a vessel proceed in a traffic lane? So the vessel must proceed in the appropriate traffic lane in the general direction of traffic flow for that lane. What precautions should a vessel take regarding separation line or separation zone? So a vessel must, as far as practicable, keep clear of a traffic separation line or separation zone. How should a vessel normally join or leave a traffic lane? What is the recommended angle if joining or leaving from the site? So a vessel should normally join or leave at the termination of the lane. If joining or leaving from the side, it must do so at as small an angle as practicable to the general direction of traffic flow. So it must be at as small an angle as practicable. Then, is a vessel allowed to cross a traffic lane? If yes, what is the required heading while crossing? Yes, a vessel may cross but should avoid doing so unless necessary. If obliged to cross, it must do so on a heading as near as practicable to right angles to the general direction of traffic flow. So it should be right angle to the general direction of traffic flow if it is required to cross or if it is necessary to cross. Then can all vessels use the inshore traffic zones? If not, which vessels are permitted to use them? So answer is no. Not all the vessels may use the inshore traffic zones. Only the following vessels may use it. And what are these vessels? These are three types of vessels. Vessels less than 20 meters in length, sailing vessels, and fishing vessels. Then under what circumstances may any vessel use an inshore traffic zone regardless of its type? So regardless of its type, under what circumstances any vessel can use the inshore traffic zone? So any vessel may use the inshore traffic zone if en route to from a port, if it is going to or coming out from a port or offshore installation, or it is doing offshore installation or going to pilot station or similar, or to avoid immediate danger. Then which vessels are permitted to enter a separation zone or cross a separation line, and under what conditions? So a vessel should not enter a separation zone or cross a separation line unless in an emergency to avoid immediate danger, or engaged in fishing within the separation zone. So what precautions should vessels take when navigating near the terminations of a traffic separation scheme? So they must navigate with particular caution near the terminations of a TSS. Is anchoring allowed within a traffic separation scheme or near its termination? So answer is no. Anchoring should be avoided as far as practicable within a TSS or near its terminations. So what is the responsibility of vessels that are not using a traffic separation scheme when passing near one? So such vessels must avoid the traffic separation scheme by as wide a margin as practicable. So can fishing vessel impede the passage of a vessel following a traffic lane? No. A vessel engaged in fishing shall not impede the passage of any vessel following a traffic lane. So are vessels restricted in their ability to maneuver required to fully comply with rule number 10, and under what operations are they exempted? So a ram vessel engaged in an operation for the maintenance of the safety of navigation in TSS is exempted from complying with Rule 10 to the extent necessary for operation. So, ram vessel engaged in maintenance of the safety of the navigation in TSS. Then the last one is ram vessel engaged in laying, servicing, or picking up submarine cable within a TSS exempted from Rule 10? Answer is yes. Such a vessel is exempted from complying with Rule 10 to extent necessary to carry out the operation. So this much is important from the topic of traffic separation scheme, that is COLREG rule number 10, and hope you have liked it. Thank you.